Hey everybody, Papa Wiggs here with Wiggs. We're gonna do Monday Night Football recap. Saints versus Chiefs. Listen, what can I say? The Chiefs are the luckiest team in the world right now. 5-0. It doesn't matter what they do or who they lose. You know, whatever. I still don't think they're gonna win the Super Bowl unless the NFL gets involved. That's my big conspiracy. Any rate, Kareem Hunt looked good, right? Wiggs came out 117 total yards, had a touchdown. Smith Schuster, I mean, what was this? Team Geriatric came out and actually, showed up the young guys because Juju had 130 yards, and uh, I know that Carr got hurt, I think, in the second half of the game. Um, they held Kamara, probably as well as you could hold Kamara. He really didn't gain much yards. I think he only had 30 some yards on the ground and 40 some yards receiving. Rashid Shaheed has definitely come out as the number one guy right now. Listen, if you guys don't want Olave, trade him to the Vikings. We'll take him. I mean, listen, Derek Carr apparently has an issue with Olave. Targeted him how many times?
Four times.
Four times. Four times you targeted Olave. I don't get it. I mean, the guy is he is a definitely all-star receiver. Ever since Derek Carr's taken over as quarterback there, Olave, he'll have a game where he'll do okay, and then it'll be 3 games where he puts up duds. And personally, in my opinion, it's not his fault. He's just not. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's not a connection there. I don't know if Derek Carr doesn't like him. Whatever it is, if you guys don't want to use him, come on, trade him to the Vikings. We'll take him. So, but Shaheed had a good game. The Saints lost. Like I said, they lost Carr. And Casey pulled out the win. They had the advantage at home. Taylor Swift was there watching, so I'm sure that helped them out. So, but it wasn't not much to talk about, really, Wiggs, right? I mean, a couple guys popped off a little bit, but it's kind of a boring game.
Yeah, it was pretty boring to watch last night. Juju Smith-Schuster comes out, plays. I know him and Mahomes had a connection from a few years ago when he played there. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago they played together. Schuster had over 1,000 yards that year, so it doesn't surprise me that Schuster came out and had a good game. Holmes knows how to get him the ball. It's kind of nice that you get him back on the team, and when Rice goes down, you have someone you're comfortable throwing the ball to. Because, like I said, they played together a few years ago. Smith Schuster had over 1,000 yards. That was his last 1,000-yard year. So it doesn't surprise me he had 130 yards and 7 receptions there. I kind of could expect this to continue here in the coming weeks, especially with Rice out. He was just kind of getting overshined by Rice in that offense. Mahomes, I mean, he had a good game, 350 yards. It wasn't anything spectacular. He didn't throw a touchdown in this game. Kind of surprising, but throw for 330 yards and you don't throw a touchdown is kind of interesting to me. So, yeah, Kareem Hunt coming out, taking about, I think it was like 80% of the reps here in this game, and pretty standard win there for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think the one surprising thing here for me is there was such big talk about Worthy this offseason coming in after they drafted him. And listen, he had a touchdown on a carry, but he was only targeted 6 times, Wiggs, for 25 yards. Maybe he's just not getting in the groove of the offense, whatever it is. I would have thought, if anything, it would have been opposite. I would have thought Worthy would have been the guy breaking out here and stuff. Instead, it was Juju. So, I mean, granted, he got a touchdown. He saved those people's fantasy weeks that were relying on him because they can't complain. If you got over 10 points, you can't complain.
Yeah.
So, anyways, interesting week. One of only 2 undefeated teams, Casey and the Vikings. Both of them are on bye this week, so it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out. So, still not sold on Casey. I get it; they're 5-0. I'm not sold on either 5-0 team, to be quite honest with you. I think this is still up in the air for any team that wants to grab it. So, that's just my opinion. Anything to add, Wiggs? Well, with that, check us out at Fantasy Fools PPR. We're also on Snap, X, TikTok, Instagram. Like, share, subscribe. If you have any feedback or questions around your lineups, feel free to reach out. And hopefully, you're finding this as another good resource. And until next time, we'll see you soon.